What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mav, bringing you back to let's watch Realistic Roundly. This is Skull Nation meeting we're going up against the Detroit Lions this Sunday noon game. You know what I'm saying? This could be big for the division. If we win, this will be big for the division. All right. Hopefully, it's in a convincing fashion, because I want us to get the point differential. But we go see what Realistic Randy has to say, and then we're gonna chime in. So yeah, man.
Vikings versus Lions. This is the game of the week. It's a shame that it's not in prime time, just a regular as 1 p.m. Eastern game. Not only is this the game of the week, it's the biggest matchup of the year. That is, until they face off again, Week 18, as this video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. It's a true clash of the Titans. That is the unstoppable force of the Lions offense versus the immovable object of the Vikings defense. And I really wish that we could somehow, some way, get Bruce Buffer to US Bank Stadium, bring him at the 50-yard line,
so he can say, "Let's get ready to rumble."
Both teams to where he could get off his catchphrase, "It's time." Lions with the third-ranked offense, 4th in rushing, 4th in passing, 3rd in yards.
That's Michael Buffer. Bruce Buffer is "It's time."
Points per game. They're a great team.
I want Michael Buffer in here.
Offense is their bread and butter, no doubt. However, there's also, at the same time, nuance. Their numbers have been grossly inflated the last 2 games that they have played, averaging 44.5 points per, versus the Dallas Cowboys, their bum-ass defense led by defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, and the Seattle Seahawks. That NFC West division is a mess. Seattle, at the end of the year, they're going to be fighting to scratch and claw their way to just barely be above 500.
Yeah, they're going to be one of those sub-500 teams, I feel. Because, like, I mean, the secondary is solid, but that front 7 needs work. It needs work.
Previous 3 games before that, the Lions have averaged 21 points. So it's not the greatest show on turf. However, this is going to be tough. They have the best offensive line in football. It's going to be very difficult for this interior defensive line to win their one-on-one matchups. That also applies to the Vikings' edge rushers. That being said, the Vikings are top 3 in sacks. Brian Flores, the best defensive play caller in the league. I trust that he will be able to scheme his way to where this defense can be effective against this juggernaut of a Lions offense. But it starts with Harrison Phillips. The one loss that Detroit has this year against Tampa Bay, part of that was because Vita Vea went all the way off, as he typically does. Harrison Phillips has played like a true nose tackle this year. He has played so much better than any of us in Vikings Nation could have possibly imagined. We need that same energy this time around. Versus the run, Blake Cashman, who's a big part of that typically, not going to be available in this game on Sunday. That's okay. Next man up mentality. Kamu Grugier-Hill has done a fine job before this filling in for Ivan Pace Jr. You are going to need, versus the run, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. You're going to need your inside linebackers, Ivan Pace Jr. and Kamu Grugier-Hill, to go into sicko mode. I'm talking 10+ tackles each. Against the pass, this matchup scares the hell out of me. Byron Murphy Jr. versus Amon-Ra St. Brown. Byron's been struggling this year. You're going to need some safety help, but also you don't want to, in those moments where you have safety help with Byron Murphy Jr., you don't want it to be a...
My thing is, Byron shouldn't even be on the outside. But if false Egyptian God is in the slot, that could pose a potential problem there. So yeah, I see where Randy's going. If false Egyptian God is in the slot, that could be a problem. But if he's not, I have more confidence there.
high safety doing that, because then in the event that you're pulling the opposite safety at the line of scrimmage for a blitz, you're going to leave a one-on-one matchup with Jameson Williams versus whoever he's lined up against. I like our outside corners, Shaq Griffin and Stephon Gilmore, but these are young legs we're talking about with Jameson Williams. Speed and Gilly and Shaq at this point in their career, one-on-one against Jameson Williams on a fly route, I think you're going to have to, at times, have 3 safety sets with Hitman,
I agree,
Bynum, and Josh Metellus to negate those 2 threats that they have. The corners, the secondary, is going to have to be a total team effort, all hands on deck. Going to the Vikings offense, but first, sign up for BetUS Sportsbook and Casino 100. Use the promo. Both teams, the Vikings and the Lions, have plus 140 odds to win the NFC North Division. It's dead even between the two. And they're also top 7 highest odds to win the Super Bowl. Detroit plus 1,000, Minnesota plus 1,200. This is, if you're a football fan, it doesn't get any better than this.
No, it doesn't.
The best offense versus the best defense, head to head. Is going to be a playoff atmosphere. This could very well be a preview. We're also going to see it in Week 18. This could very well be a preview to the NFC Championship game.
Very well so.
That's how crazy.
Because the Eagles are falling off.
Now,
the 49ers are falling apart.
Offense. If Aaron Jones ends up playing, great. If not, sticking with next man up mentality with Kamu Grugier-Hill, Cam Akers. You got him just in the nick of time for this game, and you obviously trust him a lot more at RB1 if need be, ahead of a guy like Ty Chandler. KOC, hey man, you're going to have to get into your bag this game, and when I say your bag, no goofiness. You got to be locked in.
Yeah, because the offense cannot be playing great one half and then playing like trash the next. That can't happen. We barely got by these last 2 games. If we do this again here against Detroit, we are going to lose. Bet on it.
Goal is to outscore Detroit, sure, but the goal within that goal, to make that ultimate goal possible, you got to chew up clock. The defense is going to be gassed as hell, chasing around all these playmakers. You need to give your defense adequate time on the sidelines to rest up.
Yeah, play keep away, control the ground. That's what I said in my Week 7 previews, man. If we control the ground and limit their ground, we can win.
Catch their breath at the same time, keeping Detroit's offense on the sideline as well. For the run game, talked about Cam Akers. The lead blocking by C.J. Ham is going to be very important. For Sam Darnold, use the slot machine. The big name receivers going up against the Detroit defense that plays in the slot. Chris Godwin in the lone Detroit loss. Chris Godwin, 117 yards and a score. Cooper Kupp, before he got hurt, first game of the season, 110 yards and a score. You need to mix up both Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison in that slot position.
Yep. You got to rotate him.
You want to make sure you lean on him.
Rotate.
You're not facing the Jets defense anymore.
No.
Justin Jefferson, his career averages against Detroit, 134 yards per game. Also, for Sam Darnold, lean on Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, that's fine. But don't force it. The decision making is key.
Yep.
Because while this defense can be had, their safeties are opportunistic. Both Herman Joseph and Brian Branch, they combined for 7 picks this year.
Yep.
And with the loss of Aiden Hutchinson, hopefully speedy recovery.
Yep.
Speedy recovery to
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson, you're going to have time in the pocket to work with. Don't force the ball. It's imperative that you maintain the privilege of running the football. If Detroit is able to get to a 2-score lead, that puts Sam Darnold in a position to where he has to go pass for pass with Jared Goff.
No, we can't have that.
Another key matchup in this game is the crowd versus the Lions offense. The crowd, hey man, get on their ass. Make Jared Goff think, especially combine that with...
It's the U.S. Bank Stadium you're talking about, Randy. Of course we're going to do our job and turn up.
The opportunities that this defense will create, I do believe that they will create opportunities to make big plays and get takeaways. Add the noise on top of that and get Jared Goff flustered. The crowd in this game is going to be a big point for the Vikings to win this game. Get on their ass. I think the defense gets enough stops. I also believe that the offense stays on par at 28 points per game. So I'm going to predict that the Vikings win this matchup 28-24. Your thoughts in the comments section.
That's a good score prediction.
Again, shout out to the folks at BetUS Sportsbook.
Yeah, I agree with this one. 20-24 is a good spread. Because I do think that we both going to put up a crap ton amount of points. Because there's going to be some stretches where, like, our defense may just get tired. You know what I'm saying? And then we allow a few scores. Or, let's say Byron Murphy gets cooked one play. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some moments like that. But, yeah, if there's anything he kind of alluded to that I like that he pointed out is that we got to control the clock. And we do that through establishing the run. And like I said, if we can establish the run, we can be fine. But that's going to be a hard ass going up against DJ Reader, Jack Campbell, and Alex Anzalone. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for Aaron Jones and the rest of our running back crew. So I suggest we attack the outsides. You know what I'm saying? Where they're not. You know what I'm saying? Let's attack the outsides when it comes to run. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I would suggest that. And I will also, like, you know what I'm saying? Sam, don't be afraid to spread the ball out, because last week you were just force feeding it to Addison and Jefferson. Just spread the ball out, dude. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if Hockenson is 100% back or not. You know what I'm saying? Trust your other guys to make plays for you. And lastly, chill out on the turnovers, guys. Chill out on the turnovers. You know what I'm saying? Sam, do not force what's not there. I don't think we fumbled last week. But we got to be able to finish drives. And then, last but not least, the ultimate deciding factor that we win this game is if our kicker stays perfect. And I don't doubt with our ability to march down the field that Will Riker can stay perfect. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and notification bells whenever I upload. As well as subscribe to me. Don't forget to subscribe to Realistic Randy if you like his takes. And I'll see you all next week when I preview the Thursday night match against the Rams. Till then, take care. Deuce.